Hello, everyone. Back again. Welcome back to the video review. This time we're doing yet again one of these awesome and like this. This is a very awesome stream. This is Shade in Arms, and let's just say this: a lot of great things. Sorry for that. Sorry about this. I was doing a little bit about this and whatnot. Sorry if my nose. Don't worry. I have my cleanser with me, so it's all good. Man, the cleansing the lens of the camera of the old laptop is just a brilliant experience and whatnot. It's just amazing. Insane that. What more can I say? It's like it was a lovely day. Hello, Icy Boy. Hello, 311 uh Toast? Ghost? Or I think it's Toast. I'm not sure. Three just kidding. 311 Ghost. Hey. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that need to be said and whatnot, but I mean it's a little bit of a live stream here, so like you now anyways, there's a lot of things that need to be said and when it's now it's sincere. No, we're not sure from the point, but I think that we can go over here and then it's gonna be awesome, yeah. I'm doing pretty good, McBenman one. And before anyone asks, no, I'm not going to leave the Tom's community anytime soon. Yes, I took a temporary leave of absence from the community after reasons I'm not going to get into. But see, that's the thing. Thomas is what really started all for me. Yes, I did start out with Transformers initially for this channel. I'm still going to do Transformers. Like I haven't forgotten about Solar Origins, which I'm still working on. And I've also, let's say, in the last stream, I upgraded to a stop motion software, a prop one, and I just need to get like I said, in the process of ordering a tripod, which I'll show it off when it comes here. Um, let's just say good things are on the horizon. I've been working on a multitude of things. The Soda project has been a marathon of epic editing and whatnot. It's just, whew, it's just amazing. Like, what more can I say? Yeah, but let's see. No, what McBenham one? I don't understand. How do you live chat? It's just simple, like what you're doing right now. You're just typing in the live chat. Um, sorry. Oh yeah, that Reverend Debriachi where he's like, no. I like that one. It's such a funny meme. It was hard to believe it's been almost a year since the Royal Engine was released. And I'll say this, seeing like seeing Thomas Wayne Edward 23's reaction to it was amazing. Although speaking of reactions, I really hope that Driver Joe reacts to my video I did of him with his engine OC and trains. It's so fitting for him, like in the colors of the New York Yankees. Uh, I might or may not add the logo to it, but who knows? There's possibility that I could say like You see, I understand why T-22H3 despises Beresford. Beresford did okay. Let's talk about Beresford once again. I already mentioned how, like, here's the thing. Beresford, he's not like okay. While some people view him as a pointless character, and yet his merchandise was only released in Japan, like as a play rail figure, and yes, I will say that I am working on his trains model for trains, like because Beresford, like he hid Thomas away from Hurricane and Frankie in Jury Beyond Sodor. He gave directions to Thomas where to go to London. Now, Beresford picking Thomas up like in Royal Engine, like I think in reality, and I said this in I think in a live stream or video a while ago, I think it was a couple years ago. Beresford would easily like his supports would give way and he would go into the canal with Thomas or whoever he picks up engine wise. That I will never forget. The 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 Thomas who's Thomas. Like, see, that's the thing. Beresford's a humorous character. He's not an evil character. He's and I understand why he's a lonely. He's always lonely in that canal that he works at on the other on the mainland. It just something tells me that I really think there should be a story where Beresford should like goes to Sodor and works alongside Cranky, Carly, Big Mickey, or heck even goes to some of like works on or works with Reg at the scrapyard at Edwards branch line, like to an extent. Because here's the thing: there's no origin story on some of. Okay, there was an origin story with Carly because he Thomas and James went to the mainland to pick up Carly from the mainland. Why like there's an origin story for Reg is beyond me. He just shows up at the scrapyard at Edwards, or like the at Croc's scrapyard. There's no origin story to Cranky. There's no origin story there. Like yes, Big Mickey was in Tugs and all that, and I'd like to see a connection of because he was felled in Tugs. He was felled by explosives in Tugs. Big Mickey was. He pretty much was. He didn't die, Big Mickey, but and he had a face in a model face in Tugs, which was never seen in Thomas. But it just honestly like how did Tugs get this? Well, here's the thing. That's an interesting question because in Royal Engine, Thomas with Sir Topham Hatt and in that coach of his, they must have found a shortcut, or they must have went the same way that like they went the same route as Thomas did when he went to the steelworks, right? Because there's no defined like path in that movie, like aside from going through the overgrowth of trees and broken branches and honestly, the cleaning service could have been much better for Sutama. Honestly, Sutama should have packed up a spare suit and whatnot, just like he had on, so that way, in the event that his hat and his suit get ruined, which it was, then he wouldn't have. Honestly, yes, I get it. That's a reference to Lady Hat's birthday party. It really was. I like that reference. Um, with Thomas going to London or 2 days to get to York. Okay, here's the thing. Thomas crashed into a broken level crossing in a storm. The only way he would be able to get there on his own is by lorry. Otherwise, he would have just been placed on a flat truck, and an engine would have taken him to New York and dropped him off there to avoid him getting a ticket. Like, honestly, it's quite like to be quite honest and brutally honest. That's like that's why it took him like 2 days to get to York. But the 48 hours is really worth it. I will say that because Thomas, you know, he has made some great connections in London. He met Mallard, he met uh, Green Arrow, the Rocket was there, Iron Duke was there, which there's no proper trains model for Iron Duke. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You have to spend overnight at Carnforth. I think Carnforth was like a resting stop, like a rest place before Thomas resumed his journey. Which I mean, because I think there was no other places they could have gone far enough to beyond that to for Thomas to spend the night at. I mean, honestly, the other place that they would have, the Thomas would have been okay. This would hear me out here. The other place, the other logical option, which for Thomas to before going to York, is the other railway. Yes, the other railway itself. He would have to spend the night in the sheds with all the diesels and all. Imagine spending like imagine being in a shed with Diesel 10. Whew. I would honestly, yes, it's a 42 warship, and even though Pinchy's an illegal modification, but oh man, I do not want to be near Pinchy if he's or it or like if it's trying to. That's the one thing with Diesel 10's like claw, his the Pinchy. It doesn't extend. Yes, it raises, it goes upwards, it rotates, but the arm just doesn't extend like a hydraulic like a hydraulic jack or yes, it has an elbow motion because we saw that in Magic Railroad when Mr. Conductor freed himself. But the point is, he doesn't have like extendable arms. So, but eventually the day will come when Flying Scotsman, where a video where Thomas stays at the diesel sheds. Honestly, I mean, now there was a Richard Jordan story where actually it was Duck who went to the other railway to drop off some scrap, I think it was, and he was like he was basically barred out of the sheds by the diesels, and the diesel that escorted Duck out was actually did that to be friendly around Duck, basically because most of those diesels in the depending on who they are in the story, they're basically the diesel that are pretty much up next in line for the scrap heap, which honestly, honestly, that's scary. Like like yes, like Flying Scotsman, he survived everything to be the only engine of Gordon's like the A0 to be not only in operational status, but to be the last of Sir Nigel Gressley's, aside from Mallard and aside from the A4s, to be alive. Now think about it. If Scotsman were to have done something really, if let's just say 5, 6 years from now, Scotsman does something really terrible, like I don't know, cause an accident involving a person, like an actual human being, yeah, Scotsman would be scrapped right away. But the thing is, Scotsman, he will no doubt be preserved once his boiler certificate expires because the next in line, the next in line for, you know, the next in line for steam engines that are one that was actually revived. I think it was took a couple like many years. It took almost 12 years. I'm very sorry about that. I had to do something. Okay, so where was I? Oh, yes. The next steam engine in line. Here he is. 5551. The Unknown Warrior. An LMS Patriot class. Built from blueprints. The very blueprints that created the Valorant engine. Yes. He's back, everyone. Like, this is so majestic. Like, this is construction and all that. And during, like, construction here and all this, it's such a majestic engine. Such a majestic engine. Took so many years, but finally, at long last, like it was made. Like hell yes. There we go. All right. Anyways, so uh oh, you mean Tornado? Tornado. Let's take a look at Tornado. Because he was built at the same time as the Unknown Warrior was. Like, see, there's no information at this, well, from what I've seen, of when Tornado's boiler certificate expires. Scotsman's certificate, let's see. It was reconstructed or rebuilt and brought back in 2016, same time as Great Race and when he was properly introduced in CGI and all that. Yeah, there is no current information on a boiler ticket would usually last about 5 to 10 years, I think. I don't know. Autumn, hey, how about we not talk about? Actually, never mind. Sorry, I take that back. Ugh. Anyway, yeah. Look, I'm only going to say this about Mattel. I mean, yes, they've tried their best with Thomas. They have. Don't get me wrong. But I can understand the complaints. Now, I'm not trying to pick a side here. I'm just saying from what I've seen. And look, I don't understand why people, even the diehard fans who grew up with Thomas, it's all right. It's okay. I'm just putting things in perspective. It's all good. Look, like Thomas will forever be a part of our lives no matter what. I mean, whether it's him as an E2 or him as a J50. Because let's just say this: there is one other engine. Hold on. Anyway, sorry. But there's something of the high. Anywho, but the point is, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, we all Thomas, like, there's nothing that will replace Thomas the Tank Engine. When Because it's an honor being, you know, OC wise, one of Thomas's brothers and the last of Murdoch's brothers, the 9F. Like, as said in the video, like this, it's from a magical land where dreams come true. Excuse me, McBenman one. Season 25 has not even been released yet. We've seen the trailer for the slash reboot, but not even one episode has been released yet. So, as hello, hello, Alejandro. Sorry, I had a. Of course, I agree with you, Adam. And yes, I almost forgot Trains Media 2021. Ricardo, happy birthday. Uh, also, for those who do not know who Ricardo is, he is an ex model maker He is the main part of Tidbit the R3D. Go check out his site. He just released his version of the Steam Team, his version of Hank, and his version of Lady. So, and there's a bunch of other things too, like rolling stock and I think a couple of routes. Keep in mind that some of them work for some of them work for Tane and up, but there are some trains 12 models as well. So there's a variety there. Mine, my site, Sort of Society, which has been inactive for quite some time. Let's just say this: I've been working at trying to get some. We're trying to get Jasper out of the way. Yes, his model's still being worked on. Rise Just Fitzgerald. I've been trying to get that model ready. The body's done, as you saw on that thing. The only thing I have to do, animate the wheels, get him texture, get the colors of his proper livery, and then get him export to trains. That's all I got to do, and then I can proceed with that project. But of course, I working with the Sodor project, Sodor Origins, helping out the Shanika team on their projects. So my hands are full as we speak. But that doesn't mean I can. That doesn't mean I can't do anything else. I can do anything else. I mean, like I said, if you need a voice role, I'm open to provide it. So what's this autumn kid that you just sent me? Autumn, the video you just sent me on Discord. That was, I don't know what to say. Sorry about the silence there. Belton E2 Studios. Hello. Uh, I might show you it. I might show you it. It's basically the video that was showed to me was where did it go? It's the trying to do things better from Calling a Legend song, but it's high pitched and it's so funny and weird. So funny and weird. Um, oh yeah, don't forget tomorrow there will be a new episode of my series, the Thomas episode. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be epic. It's just phenomenal. Uh, of course, that a short range of episodes this year. Last year was intense, 75 episodes. How we met. The Rise Just Fitzgerald was the other special, and once that's out, that completes season 8. So at least for my series, and then yeah, it's gonna take some time, but things happen. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Anyways, Okay, where else to now? Like, sorry, just okay, 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 okay. That being said, everyone, that's the end of this live stream. Thank you so much for watching. There will be a part two for real coming tonight. So until the next time we see each other, we're going to see how they see